It's our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Okay, interesting. Pulisic. McKennie. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's hoisted clear. Mendes can get it clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Ruben Dias. Forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Weah does really well to win the ball there. And they can counter here. And it's Weah. Robinson. Weah. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Came by the keeper. Cristiano Ronaldo. João Cancelo. Carter Vickers. Pulisic. Now it's Balogun. Where? Oh, that's neat. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. João Cancelo. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedro Neto played out towards the right wing. He's going to be disappointed with that. Out to the right. And it's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Purring. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chance! Oh, it's gone in!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one.
Well, you can't ask for much better than that, Peter. Bang, bang, two in double quick time.
Musa. Robinson. Robinson. Now he's got space here. Looking for a decent ball in. Where? In again. And he's there to clear it. McKennie. In once more. Carries far too far and out of play. Ruben Diaz shifted upfield. João Cancelo tries making a foray down the right. Now it's Pulisic. Musa. Robinson. Where? Carter Vickers, aim forwards. Where? Chasing after it. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Musa. Where? And it's Robinson. João Neves wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Where? And he shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Gonçalo Inácio. Pulisic. Where? Looking to get on the end of this.
Portugal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Oh, it's come loose. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Tries to get it clear. And it's Mendes. It's really well cleared. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Mendes, played in. Balogun is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
João Cancelo, cross into the box. It's gone for a throw-in. Bernardo Silva has a goal! And it's McKennie. That is as far as they're going to go. Cross from Pulis, having a shot! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
He had a good feel of the whole situation, and he's acknowledged the service.
Ruben Dias. Moved on forwards. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. The United States are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes played out to the left flank. He's in a great position. And the ball's come loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And here's goes to finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And it's played forward. And it's where? Musa. Bernardo Silva does well to get it back. Vitinha, aim forwards. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto shifted upfield. Richards with the clearance.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Pulisic providing an outlet on that flank. Showing good feet. Where? Chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
The United States have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Great work on the overlap. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Struck first time. That was superb goalkeeping.
Bernardo Silva really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pulisic. McKennie. Balogun. McKennie. Musa. João Cancelo. Pedro Neto. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. Richards gets good distance on it. Thinks one through. Mendes goes on a run down the left wing. Over to the left. Turner sends that a long way. Bruno Fernandes. This might spot Bernardo Silva! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Mendes. Played towards the other side. Well read. And the danger is averted. Out for a throw. João Neves. Pedro Neto! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Turner, long ball by the goalkeeper. Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Pedro Neto. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's cut it out. Robinson forwards and with intent. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's McKennie. McKennie. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Richards getting this one clear. That's a throw. Vitinha. Ruben Dias. Moved on forwards. And here's Bernardo Silva. Tries a deft little ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. McKennie. Pulisic. Moved on forwards. And they win it back again. Vitinha. João Neves. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. And he goes cross-field. That's a fabulous ball. Vitinha. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Richards, aim forwards. So what can they make of this? Robinson. Ware going full steam ahead down the left flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Ruben Dias. João Cancelo. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played out to the right. McKennie picks it up out wide. That has been knocked clear. Robinson goes short. Lovely bit of skill. Foot in. Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio shifted upfield. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo, oh, good spread. João Cancelo, in by Cancelo. Firmly met. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
Portugal, well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Gonzalo Inacio. Inacio chooses to go cross-field. João Cancelo, now he's off and running. Bernardo Silva. João Cancelo. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Carter Vickers. Robinson. Musa plays it out wide. Ware looking to run onto it. Bernardo Silva. And it's Cancelo. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Up he goes! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Out to the right. Pulisic, and he's on his way. Pulisic played out towards the right wing. Ruben Dias is there, and he can get that clear. That is a brilliant interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
João Cancelo looks to get on the end of this. Where? Musa. The United States are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That's tidy. A chance to play it in. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Gets it away. And he's there to clear it. And it's Robinson. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Bernardo Silva. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Steaming on goalwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. And it's played forward. Played out to the right. Where? And it's where? João Neves, forwards and with intent. He is through here! Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. Bruno Fernandes! Really well taken goal. It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
You can run onto that. Bruno Fernandes is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Pulisic. Well-timed, excellent interception. Vitinha. Inacio shifted upfield. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Neves. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! It's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Portugal are having a ball here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's the throw. João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Richards with the clearance. Referee's given a throw. Strong running down that left flank. Another throw-in. Nuno Mendes, a mighty effort! Terrific save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Robinson. Musa. Balogun. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's McKennie. McKennie. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bruno Fernandes. Aim forwards. Oh, easy pickings there. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Gonçalo Inácio. Pedro Neto. Vitinha. Vitinha played over towards the opposite flank. Bernardo Silva. Played into space out wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the shot! Oh, almost a sixth!
Bernardo Silva clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Carter Vickers. Richards. Richards, gently done. And we hit half-time. have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And the second half gets underway.
The United States really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Musa. And it's Robinson. Musa.
Balogun really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pedro Neto. Yeah, he's fouled him there. McKennie. It's a pretty loose pass. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Pedro Neto. Nuno Mendes. Inacio looks to the other side. João Cancelo. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Bruno for chance, surely! He's got a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Carter Vickers, Richards, Carter Vickers, Richards, Pulisic, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva given the lift of his goal, João Cancelo. That's very neat. And here's Bernardo Silva, João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And yes, it's there! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Robinson. Where? Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's McKennie. Plenty waiting in the middle. Musa. That is lovely. Now it's McKennie. And here's Pulisic. A decent chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's Cancelo. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's played in here. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Robinson. Ambitious ball here. Can he get onto this? He can get that clear. And it's Robinson. Now it's Weir. Looking here to chip it through. And they've got rid. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. Inacio. Oh, good spread. João Cancelo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. João Cancelo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Carter Vickers. Moved on forwards. The message is clear, none shall pass. Bruno Fernandes. Pulisic. Out to the left it goes. Spread out to the left. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. That's a cute ball. That has been knocked clear. And here's Pulisic. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Pulisic! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. They're still trying to make a game of this. Gonzalo Inacio. João Cancelo is onto it in a flash. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's where? Oh, nice touch. Knocks it out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mendes trying to keep this in. Serve. Oh, they could be caught out here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ball played through for the wide man. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nuno Mendes. The United States really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. That'll be a throw-in. João Neves. And here's Bernardo Silva. Does really well to win the ball there. Musa. And it's played forward. Now it's McKennie. Clipped into space. Get a throw in.
Portugal are probably looking to run the clock down now. They clearly feel that the job is done.
Portugal, however, just have to plough on and hope for a break. Nuno Mendes wins the duel this time. Pulisic. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's run loose here. And he thumps it clear. João Cancelo. João Neves. Ruben Dias, nicely aimed pass. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Substitution for United States.
Pulisic.
Coming on the field is number 6.
In with the challenge. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Gonçalo Inácio. Out to the right. Played back in. Bernardo Silva. Played out towards the right wing. And it's a corner. João Cancelo with the short one. Bruno Fernandes skims one in. And that is a little undercooked. Bernardo Silva, oh, good spread. João Cancelo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Not out the best in the keeper.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Robinson can get it clear. Could be danger here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Musa. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well seen too. Ruben Diaz. Gonzalo Inacio. Diogo Costa sends that a long way. And it's Robinson. We expected better, and so did he. Bernardo Silva. Well read, nice interception. Robinson. Musa. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Diaz. João Cancelo. Bruno Fernandes. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Carter Vickers. Richards. And it's McKennie. McKennie. Oh, such a clever touch. And that's the keeper's ball. Pulisic. Proves too strong. That looks a foul. Yep, the referee's given it. Pulisic! It's a loose ball. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Does really well to win the ball there. And here's the chance to counter. Pulisic. Great chance! Gonzalo Inacio. Nuno Mendes. Aim forwards. Pedro Neto. He's got away. And it's Mendes. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Over to the left. Time to deliver. Played out to the right. Pulisic.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Gonzalo Inacio. And he goes cross-field. Oh, can he get onto this? Wins the duel this time. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And he's lost his man here. Just the keeper to beat. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ruben Dias. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neto. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. There are a few waiting for it. Bruno Fernandes. "75 minutes played." Pulisic. Well, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Mendes shifted upfield. And it's McKennie. Out to the right. Now it's Pulisic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vitinha. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias, played out towards the right wing. Bernardo Silva, that's an imaginative pass. Oh, what a climb! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And the keeper has it. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva, and it's Cancelo. Succumbs to the pressure. Musa did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Played towards the other side. João Cancelo. João Neves, who does have an assist to his name. Can he deliver? Oh, sweet feet. João Cancelo. Oh, it's played into the area.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to...
And the finish! He scored! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Richards. McKennie. McKennie carries the ball down the right. Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. So who's he picking out? There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Mendes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Climbs up big! That's going to go a long way. And it's Neves. Pedro Neto! João Cancelo, and that's aimed into... There's the header! Oh, it needed better placement.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Throw in. Nuno Mendes. And here's Neto. Nice physical challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's McKennie. Now it's McKennie. It's been slipped through. Pulisic. Bruno Fernandes. Richards gets over and intercepts. Robinson. Musa. He's in plenty of space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Moved on forwards. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely feet. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto played through into space. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Musa. Musa, gently done. Can he get onto this? Robinson is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto. There's the shot! McKennie. Aim forwards. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Vitinha shifted upfield. Hit into the middle. Oh, smashing header! It wasn't a great header in the end. Musa. Robinson. Oh, that's a nice ball. Can he latch on to this? He's shifting. Real chance! He's put it wide. João Neves. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. Played into space out wide. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. McKennie. The United States can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Great ball if he can get there. Goes down, but nothing given. 4 added minutes on the board. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Robinson. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper. And it's Bernardo Silva. Looking for a decent ball in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And that has been cleared. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! It's anyone's ball now. Musa. moved on forwards. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Vitinha. Bernardo Silva. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bernardo Silva. And here's Bruno Fernandes. So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
The United States were always up against it, Peter, and a game we expected a gulf and not just a gap between the teams, and it happened.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen,